These 5 minutes might change how you see MMOs and how you approach them. Once upon a time, MMOs gave us worlds to get lost in. We played because we wanted to connect with people, and we seek the adventure in the unknown. Now, they hand us to-do lists and seasons. What happened? And more importantly, how do we get the magic back? This is not supposed to be a rant about the MMO genre. Let's rather find out what we can do as players to really enjoy our beloved MMOs again. It seems like in modern MMOs, there are quests to make these games bigger, more optimized, while still being profitable. Publishers and developers manage to make them feel smaller. Every content update or new season becomes a checklist. The promised player freedom gets lost while immediately funneling everyone down the same reward track. So you either stick to the meta or you can't keep up. Don't get me wrong, it is also on us players that accepted this evolution by playing the games, and therefore approving the approach. As always, if no one buys it, if no one plays it, it gets forgotten. It's as easy as that. But from my experience, the typical MMO player wants to belong to the game world from his heart. May it be Azeroth or Tyria, whatever MMO floats your boat. But the core motivation stays the same: having an adventure in a mysterious and authentic game world that lets you sink in and immerse yourself. There are games that do a really great job on that. I think Lord of the Rings Online might be the best example. Also, the early levels of World of Warcraft Classic feel really immersive. But I can't think of any recent title that feels the same. So when the focus shifts to seasonal grinds and number chasing in any MMO that is released, you no longer have the feeling of playing a game, you're just doing cores. This leads me to the main point that I want to make in this video. We as players are responsible to a certain extent what publishers serve us. You buy every season pass and pour money into the item shop for cosmetics? This approves the concept, and the concept will continue. To really convince publishers of existing and developers of new MMOs to focus on this immersive game world, the game communities need to set the foundation by indicating what they really want to be served. Community projects like the Rift Fresh Start or other community-driven MMO revivals are good examples. They actually make the world feel alive again, and people are playing and communicating with each other actively. These events are not force-fed by publishers. These events indicate what people really want from the game, and usually that's not perfectly streamlined progression systems. Usually that's just enjoying the journey together. This approach might be blinded by nostalgia to a certain extent, but I think in general, the less streamlined MMORPGs from the early days created way more excitement in the community. With these events happening successfully today, the publishers and devs only need to listen to them and find a way to implement the desired elements while still being profitable. I think clearing a lot of the performance-driven content and focusing on everyone having a good time in their own pace would actually decrease the amount of salty people in MMOs and put a smile on the face of those seeking the adventure. That does not mean that you have to delete PvP and raiding from any MMO game. You just need to make sure that it's integrated authentically into the game world. To be fair, these community projects aren't perfect, but they understand something publishers forgot. MMOs are not meant to be rushed, but to be explored in your own pace. Maybe the future of MMOs isn't in massive budgets or seasonal roadmaps. Maybe for some it's in the small communities that are building worlds that feel like home. And maybe by having these small communities, we're finally circling back to what made MMOs matter in the first place.